Hey Gabriel, welcome to class. You're a little bit early. We're going to start class in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right, let me see, change the screen here. All right, we got Gabriel. I got to do attendance again. All right, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's see who's in class. Oh goodness, I got to sign in again. Okay. Okay. All right. Now let's see. This is third period, and attendance. All right. So it is now 12:20. That's when this class starts. So far, Lisa's not here yet. Let me hit people so I can see who's coming in the room. Lee Carter's not here yet. Latrell Champagne is not here yet. Okay, Miss Richardson's just arrived. Khalil Connor is not here. Roymond Davis is not here. I don't see Sharon Franklin. Sankara Laitu is not here yet. Gabriel's here. Daje Morris not present yet. Joel Moreno's not present. Lamar Porter not present. Christian Puentes not present. Ms. Richardson is present. Melody Terry absent. Jamil Tyler absent. Alexis Valdez absent. And Mr. Wallace absent. All right, so, okay, somebody else is coming in here. Who is this? Let me check this and make sure it's saved. Because it will not save, and I'll be looking at the screen all crazy. Okay, so it looks like it did work. All right, now let's take a look who came in the room. At this moment, you guys should be trying to set up your screen so we can get it in Google. And also, hey, Lisa, just mentioned you. I was like, where is she at? All right, so Lisa.
Meeting every Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. So that's true for Senkaira and others in the meeting. They still in the meeting?
Only me and Sakai was in the meeting today.
Okay, so Senkaira's supposed to be here now. So text her or something. I'm not trying to rush you, but I just marked her absent, and you're here, and I marked you present. So, but let's get the norms out of the way, right? Change screens here, and so SAT prep, I was there, and I was in GGI, so I was there in case anybody wanted to come over and get SAT prep. The test is October 14th, so if you think you're going to take the test and you know you need to practice, that's where I'll be. If you need the link, just reach out to me on SB, and I'll provide you with that link. All right, so our norms. I can't forget about our wonderful norms, right? This is the culture of the school at Excel Academy in Southwest. So we got, okay, wait a minute. Somebody else is coming in the room. Okay, so the 5 basic norms, we're going to go through these. That's Miss Franklin. Welcome to class. All right, so let's go through it real quick. Ms. Richardson, can you read all five of the basic norms on the screen?
No one has the right to hurt another person. Education in the classroom is sacred. We will never behave in a way that would discredit ourselves, our school, or our family. At Excel Academy Southwest, students is always a lady or gentleman. We take pride in Excel Academy Southwest.
That's awesome. Thank you. All right, so next I'm going to have Mr. Mayweather. Mr. Mayweather's Gabriel, can you read the five academic norms?
We respect the opinions of others. We respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive and participate. We have high expectations of ourselves, our school, our families, and Excel Academy. We are here to focus upon ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Miss Franklin's arrived and Miss Moore's arrived.
Hey,
Okay,
Mr.
let me
Tyler.
hello, hello. So make sure I have you guys noted is here. Looks like I do. All right. So let's get into today's assignment, right? What you're gonna
Mr.
need
Tyler,
definitely. Go ahead, Daj.
you know you gave me mark absent for yesterday. You on mute. You put yourself on mute.
I don't think I did, Daj. That's what I was saying, but let me check. Because you was in there for a moment, right? All right, check now, but it's straight now. Thanks for letting me know. Sometimes the thing doesn't save, so
Okay.
I do apologize. But if you check now, it should reflect. We got two more students coming in here. We just got finished with our norms. You guys should be setting up a Google Doc so you can keep up. Enrique Mars, who's that? And Lee Carter. Okay.
I'm I'm Christian. What up?
Oh, okay, Enrico. All right. Oh, you gotta be Christian though, so try to fix that when you can. Are you on a computer now,
I
Christian?
know. What?
Are you now on a computer?
Yes.
Good job. Okay. So Lee Carter is here. Christian is here. So everybody log into Edsby and get your Google document ready. So you resize your screens like I have, and it makes life easier. You want to be an SB in one screen so you can always go to your assignments and see what's going on. But on the other screen, you want to have a new Google document set up. So you just open it up with a new tab, and then you want to make sure that you're logged into the right Gmail account because I'm not sure where you saved your documents, but selecting the right one makes sure you get there sooner. All right, so I'm gonna go to Docs, and I'm gonna blank, right? Open that up. Okay, cool. So now we come down to what is it? This class, which is the third period. You'll see pretty much the townhouse link, what I try to give you guys every day. If you don't know what that is, you can always copy that link and bookmark it so you can always find it. They share out a lot of great information about Gabe and other people about what they're doing in the school as to what else. Also, they share you guys certain field trips or certain programs they have for you. This is the link to get to the classroom, of course. I'm going to try to make sure that's always visible at the top of the day. And next, of course, is today's problem. So let's start our document off, right? We got to name our document. So do now. Everybody should be doing what I'm doing to keep up. Otherwise, this work's going to hit you hard later on today. 6th of October, right? 2020. Let's keep going. What is the header? The header is just going to be your name. I'm typing my name to show you where it goes, but you put your name there and then the date again. So the 6th October 2020. All right, cool. So far, so good. Period. What period are we in? Well, this is the third period. We're at the middle of the day, right? And you guys are intro to engineering students. That allows you to also be called robotic students, but in your transcripts, it will say intro to engineering. So type that there. Okay, let's start with pretty much what you have to work on for the moment. Come over here in the chat and let's see who's ready. I need the chat to work. There we go. And I haven't heard from Miss Franklin. Can you read what's in the chat, Miss Franklin?
Hello, all future electronic engineering Asynchronous problems need to be completed and ready to present tomorrow in class. Asynchronous problems has to be completed as homework and will be checked tomorrow in class as well.
Thank you, Miss Franklin. That was awesome. All right, so that is basically what we're working on. In this problem, if you look inside of ESB, you'll see a 1S problem that stands for synchronous. We do that in class together. And then you have a 2A, which is for asynchronous. So it's two problems. One you do with me, which you all should be doing now. We're going to share our screens out in a moment. And you should have about as much typed up as I have typed up. If I'm moving too fast, I'll try to slow down. But
Mr. Tyler,
go ahead, Daj.
you can copy and paste the questions and put them in the chat.
I forgot to do that. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot to do that. Okay, because I forgot you got that phone issue, right?
Yeah, I'm getting my computer later on today.
Cool, cool. All right, so I'm gonna copy this and put in the chat as well. And again, these questions are coming straight from EdSpeak, so you can get it from there or the chat if that helps people. So let's start with the very first. No, let's not start with the question yet because there's a little bit more that we usually have to read, so you guys are aware of what's expected. Okay, so I'm gonna need. Let's see here. Christian, can you read what's in the chat? Started with please remember. It just appeared.
Can I read?
Go ahead, Daja. Go ahead, Daja. You got it.
I'll put myself back on mute. I'm sorry. Please remember to get maximum credit. All calculations steps for the final answers to the problems need to be uploaded to SB via the same format that we have been using since the start of the quarter. This format is shown in the video. Stay safe out there, and Zan.
All right. That's cool, Daja. Thank you. Well articulated. Now, what you want to do is, like I said, take these questions and put them in the chat. Right? Not the chat. Put them in your Google document. So I'm gonna take 1S and 2A. I'm gonna copy it and put it straight into my Google document. Okay. So put that there. You can take it from the chat, or you could have took it from EDSB. All right. So let's open this up real quick. We got space this out, and I'm gonna go to the resolution of 200 so you can see what I'm doing. But these are just the two questions we're starting with. Okay. Now, first off, we're missing some things. The title of the page is what? Now, to get about 10 points, if you can do it quickly, who can tell me what today's title is? Light 2 has just arrived. Oh, Lisa got it. Great job. So what's the electric potential? If you guys see that there, that is your title today. So thank you, Miss Brown. She took those points quickly. And I'm going to put that here in the center. So that's today's title. But the next question is, what is the classroom term, right? And the classroom term is usually in the brackets. So I'm going to type this up. What is this? What am I talking about? So exit slip. I put it at the top because you guys are forgetting that it's there. For 25 points, you need to first define the classroom term of the day. Okay. Next, you have to define the word of the day. So the word of the day is what? Today, you know? And those you were in Townhouse, or I think they did a little bit of it in GGI, I'm not sure. But what is today's word of the day? You may remember? Lisa took it again. Capitalize. Very good. And also bear in mind that you got to put the definition in. The classroom term of the day was inside of these brackets. So if you don't know what it is, it's always what's inside of the brackets of the assignment. Just put that here. You might want to look it up and try to get those points, because the goal is to get this written into your document and then put the definitions. I want you to look up the definitions for both to get the 25 points. If I see that there, it's automatic. All right, so let's jump into today's assignment, right? What do we have to do to get this problem done? Well, if you review your notes from past, we have done what? We've taken electric potential. We've calculated a few different ways, right? So let's start with some things you do need to calculate all of this out. The first one is understanding the electric potential for
Excuse me, Miss Tyler. Question.
yes.
Did you put those questions in the chat?
Yep.
Can
Who's
you
asking that?
write something so
Richardson?
I can click it? Yeah.
So you need to put the questions back. Is that what you're saying?
No, you can just write something in the chat so I can click it.
Oh, I don't understand. Okay, so write something in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello. There's an option to turn on your chat. You guys are trying to, a few students have done that. Try to make someone chat type and it'll show up, but I think there's a setting you go to actually fix that issue. Okay, so what does all this mean, right? We're going to take this equation. Let me type this in here for you guys. And this is giving you a little bit of information before we start the problem. So electric potential, just writing it out for you. Our Google helping me out, thank you. Is equal to, and put in parentheses, the electro, that's what it is, static, electrostatic constant, not electric. All right, close parentheses. That's K, but I'll show you what that is later. And then it's going to be multiplied by another fraction that is going to have on the numerator a charge. So you're going to say charge, which is going to be Q. You'll see in the math version in a minute. Divided by what? Well, in the bottom of it is the distance. And that's going to be a radius squared, if you're wondering. So let's center this. This is the first part of your notes, right? And I'm going to do the problem first because we lose a lot of time, I think, when I don't do the problem first. We do the simulation afterwards. Before you ask, is there a simulation I need to do? Yes. Let's get the problem out the way first, though, because these are quick problems. So this is building off what we already know. Electric potential in this case is known as voltage. And I told you guys what it is a lot of times yesterday. We had the E field, right? We looked at the plates. We looked at how much battery power to give it. That's the E, or the electric potential. So what is that going to look in terms of what they're measured in? Well, again, if you look at our electric potential, that's volts. It's going to be equivalent to your electrostatic constant, which is measured in what? Who remembers? It's like it has an N and a C, right? And it's a meter squared. So if you don't remember, it's Newton times meter, and the meters are going to be squared. So we got to put that up to the power 2. This is coming back from last week's notes, I think, everybody. All right, so power 2, because that's meters squared. Turn that off. And then it's going to be divided by a coulomb. So coulombs. And they're going to be squared. So just make it a 2 and then raise it to superscript. And come over one and turn it off. So this is, you should have at least this much in notes because we're about to go through the math version or the mathematical representation of this equation. Let's not forget, that's the close the parentheses, that's the electrostatic constant. So you multiply by what? And I got to turn that off because I see it did something to the parenthesis. Okay. And then I want you to fix yourself. Awesome. There we go. And then multiply by open parentheses charge, which was Q. So that's a coulomb by itself. That's what a charge is, a point charge. And that's divided by a distance that's measured in meters. So you want to say meters squared because it's R squared actually. So it's going to be meters squared in this instance. So put 2. We're going to raise that to the power of 2 real quick. Oh, I didn't do it. I had to highlight it. Okay. So far, so good. We're making progress with these notes, everybody. We're going to share out real soon, so please keep up. All right, now, what is the mathematical representation of this so we can get this problem done? Well, it's real easy. All we got to do is type in what? And by the way, I'm looking at these cameras. I only see, besides Lisa, she has a privilege, and I don't see Christian and Daji. I just need you to check in. There you go, Ariana and Gabe. Everybody else is straight.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. And when you get a chance, Christian, you got to show your camera, dude. Got to be in class with the camera on the whole time. Okay, so let me see who just came in the room. This would be Joel. Okay, hey, Christian.
Yo.
Okay,
That's
Joel's
right.
here. Good, good, good. Everybody has to keep their cameras on and just to make sure you're in class, dude. That's all. All right, so let me mark Joel present. Where is Joel? There he is. Cool. All right, so back to this, right? I'm going through the notes you need to do this problem. Now, what is the mathematical representation? That's going to be V for volts is equal to, remember I said that that's our voltage. So V is equal to K, right? And then we say in parentheses, that's the electrostatic constant, K, is multiplied by that. And what do we have? I said Q, lowercase q, divided by R, which is going to have a power of 2. So we're going to highlight that. Welcome to class, Melody. And this will become what? Let's raise that up. Come over, turn it off, and give it a closed parenthesis. So it's finished. So that is the mathematical representation we're going to use when we're doing our steps to calculate this. But of course, the next thing is what? The known and unknown values. Okay, so what is known? Right? And then what is unknown? Right? Well, if we're looking at this carefully, we know that if we look at the problem, it says find the electric potential. So we don't know the volts. That's the volts here, right, for electric potential. So that's an unknown value. But what do we have? Well, it says a point charge. If you remember, point charge is pretty much that Q value, which is here. So let's put it in perspective. Q is equal to, I'm gonna write Q correctly. There we go. Equal to this number here, and we got to clean that number up because it's raised to the power of -7 coulombs. All right, here, put that in, and then I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. We're going to raise that to the power of -7. All right, looking better. Let's turn this off real quick. Okay, cool. What else are we given in the problem? Don't forget up here, the value we're looking for is volts, or V. It's going to be some number measured in volts, and we'll calculate that out in a moment. Take a quick second to check and make sure everybody's present in the grade book, or the want to say in the attendance log. Okay, so who's here? I got Sharon's here, Lights who's been here. Joel I got, right? Christian, Melody, that's who it was. I want to make sure I got her. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's keep pushing on so we can get this problem done. There's not much more to it. We just got to use this equation here to finish it up. All right, so let's continue. What else does the problem give us? It gives us a distance that was in our denominator, right? So it says charge over distance, that's D, or this D, not D, but R. So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna say R, all right, that's in our equation, is equivalent to what? Scroll up, that'll be 2.87 in its meters. Okay, so let's continue on. We have volts. We what is the K constant, right? So this is from your notes prior, but if you don't remember, it's okay. I'm going to put it in here for you so you can use it for this particular problem. And in that case, if you don't remember, K was at 8.99, and it's going to be what, multiplied by 10. I know you guys have probably go back to last week's notes if you forgot this constant. And it's going to be raised to the power of 9. Okay. And we come here and do this, raise it up and turn it off, right? And it's going to be what? So it's this right here, the Newton times meters squared over Coulomb squared. That's the part I was telling you, that's your electrostatic constant K. Okay. So it looks like we have everything we need to do this equation here. And now we're just going to go through it. Okay, so what does that look like? Strategy. Our strategy will be to use these values and calculate the electric potential, and that'll be it, right? Let's do it. Take this equation, You're going to bring it down 1. Okay, so to about right here, and I'll plug it in there. Bring it to the side, and there we are. And then what do we do here? Well, like I said, we're starting to plug our values in. So I'll plug this in here again and come over 1. And value by value, I'm going to plug it into the equation. So what is our electrostatic? K is equal to this. Take that and put parentheses because that will be our K value. That's 1 down. And then you got Q. What is Q? Well, if you look at your known values, that's what we was working on. That is this value. No reason to like not get this work done because I'm doing all the steps for you. You just got to take good notes and pretty much get it done. You just submit these assignments in to EdSpeed by no later than 8 p.m. to get full credit. R is 2.87 meters. And don't forget, it's going to get squared from that power of Q next to it. So I'll put that in there.
Mr. Tyler,
Yes.
you grade work every Friday?
No, I don't grade work every Friday. What I do is I make sure if it's in the system on time, it'll be green, right, Dajay?
Mm.
So what I do is I give you guys a little bit of time, but if it's already past due, it's just past due. So it's only worth 80% credit then. So by Friday, I'm trying to get all my Sunday students ready because you got until about Sunday to finish everything. Only problem with this week, Dajay, is progress reports go out Thursday night. So can't really wait to Friday either. Okay,
Oh.
so let's keep going. This is what voltage will be equal to. So let's grab this and see what happens when we start calculating everything. All right, so if you look here, these coulombs are pretty much going to be on top of these coulombs, and it'll leave just a coulomb in the bottom. So instead of the power of 2 coulombs, this one pretty much cancels out. Let me go back because you didn't see what I did. There we go. You want the 2 to cross out, and it'll be just to the power of 1, which is just itself. So I'm going to cross that out, but the bottom one will absorb one of those coulombs that are squared. Let's cross that out, but this coulomb will also cross out because it took one of the coulombs away. It was in the bottom. And then what else? Well, we have meters squared here, but we have meters here. Don't forget the fact that this is going to be squared. So that'll change some things in a moment. Newtons will stay by itself. This coulombs will stay down here, and meters will change. So what happens is this meter squared will cross out. All right. And this meters squared will cross out because of this 2. But don't forget the 2 has to also work with this 2.87. So we're going to say that this is going to cross out because that's what makes it cross out. It's going to become meters squared when you use that power of 2. But I don't want you forgetting that that squared term has also squared at 2.87. So that crosses out. All right, let's clean this equation up now. So we end up with a new equation where we don't have coulombs right here anymore, right? That's gone. And we don't really have meters here anymore. That's gone. But that 2.87 still has to be squared. That's just coulombs upstairs, but the meters are pretty much going to be gone, right? So you end up with coulombs going on the bottom because it was being divided out. And they removed from here. So you end up, if we just take everything out, what I just want to show you what it's supposed to look like. This crosses out too. To recombine and make, like I was telling you, Newton coulomb. All right, so that's what it's going to become, but let's clean it up and get ready to calculate it to finish it off. So come down 1, and there we go. And like I said, this part right here is no longer valid. Now we got a new equation, right? And we're gonna put it into the mix. So let's just make sure I got it. Like you got these parentheses, these parentheses. Yeah, it's pretty good. So let's use Symbolab to finish this off. And put Symbolab in the chat for you guys that have not had the chance to use it. It's 12:49. We're doing pretty decent on time. We get to probably do our simulation next. Give you guys about maybe a 5-minute break, and then that's just to catch up with the typing. And then we're gonna do our simulation, talk about where the video is gonna be, and that's pretty much it for today. So let's type it in. We got parentheses 8.99 multiplied by 10, and this 10 is gonna be raised to the power of 9. All right, what else do we have? Come outside the parentheses, multiply, parentheses, right? And what I want to do is I want to divide these two numbers correctly. So I want to use a fraction like this, and this will be 6.78 times, and this is 10, and we said to the negative 7, so we got to raise that up using this here. It's negative 7. We'll come down to the denominator, and it's going to be 2. So let me put in parentheses here too. 2.8, because I want to raise that to the power of 2. Okay. That's how you should have it when you put it in Symbolab. Let me put Symbolab into the chat for you one more time, so you guys can play with it, use it, because you're gonna need to use it definitely in terms of the asynchronous problem. You're gonna be doing that on your own. Okay, so definitely getting the hang of using Symbolab if you're not familiar with it. I would bookmark it. So what is the final answer? I hit enter once I type that in that way, and I get what? Well, if I scroll down here, it looks like about 739.99. That's a lot of voltage. So that means, come down, and we said that this will be, pull this up so I can see what's going on here. In reference to the final answer, all of this will disappear, and it was 799.99, I think, and it's Newton coulombs. Right? So that's going to be your overall voltage, but Newton Coulomb combines to make, or a Coulomb over the Newton. Everything that combines out, it'll just leave volts. So that goes to this, and this comes to basically this. No, I didn't say volts. Volts. There we go. So these two Newton Coulombs, they combine to make volts. All right, so we're pretty much at the end of the problem. We have a simulation to do. Do you need me to scroll up or scroll down, or like what parts did you miss? Because you're gonna have to do this for 2A. And they
Can you scroll up real quick, Mr. Tyler?
Sure.
Like,
Here you go. Right here?
Go down a little bit more. Right there. No, go up a little bit. Right there.
Okay. Let's try to get this all done. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna get ready the simulation so we can work on that. I'm gonna start you on the simulation, and we're gonna do 5 minutes to share out. So try to have everything done. This is the in-class point situation. So we're gonna go to FET sim. I gotta find that same simulation that didn't get you guys. It didn't need too much internet access to run. Okay. Okay, where's we at? Capacitor lab. That's what it was. All right, so do you got everything, Dajay? We're about to do simulation now.
Yeah.
All right, so let me put the simulation into the chat that you need to use. Hurry up and load it. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to get it loaded, and let me put on the screen what you need to see or set up so you can take your snapshot for today. So everybody see?
No, I was still writing down stuff.
Okay, all right. Here it is. But everybody else work on. That's not the right one. Here we go. Everybody else work on getting the simulation started so you can take a picture and put it into your document. It takes a little bit of time to load, so hurry up and open that up when you get a moment.
Can you go down a little bit?
Like this.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Tyler,
Yes, ma'am.
how we strike out stuff again?
You highlight. You see my screen? Highlight something like this, or what are you trying to strike out? Highlight it. Then you go to Format, Text, and you see Strikeout right here.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, everybody, I gotta get you started on that simulation. I'm gonna leave this here, but I'll switch back if you need. Does everybody need me to switch the screen back again? Because I need you to hurry up and get this done.
Yes.
Okay, you need me to go back, Sharon? All right. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna give everybody 5 minutes to get as much done as possible. We're going to share out your screens. I'm not gonna change the screen on you guys, but during this 5 minutes time, also attempt to get that simulator started with what I showed you. You go into Dielectrics, and you should have the simulation running, so you can take a print screen. To take a print screen, you simply click on the print screen button on your keyboard, and it should take a quick copy of the page. Once you do that, you're gonna go to your Google Doc. You hold Control V to press paste and put this snapshot in there. But I'm gonna leave this up here I see Christian left and Daje left. Okay. All right. So I'm going to follow up with them. We have to share our screens because if you don't, it will affect your participation points in class. And I'll try to use this to boost up some scores. So be ready to share your screen. Also, all cameras need to stay on for the duration of the class. So 4 more minutes and we're going to share out. Okay, come on back, Miss Franklin, when you get a chance. All right, sorry about that, everybody. I was trying to stop the buzzer. All right, so it's time for share out. Did everybody at least get started on the simulation here? Okay, so I'm gonna recycle the simulation real quick so we can discuss it and how you put it into your document. All right, so you should have gotten the link in the chat and opened it up because it takes a little bit to load because it has to do visualization and internet speed apply too. So if you start it up, we're going to the dielectric section. So mine is almost done. You see how long it took, and I'm on fast internet, but I was trying to give it to you guys in enough time so you can open it up as well. All right, here it comes. So the thing was, the 5 minutes to give you time to let this load and try to set it up the way I did. As soon as it gets started, we're gonna go to the dielectrics. All right, here we are. Make sure you click on dielectric, like I said a while ago, right? And once you do, there'll be this block. This is a dielectric. So this is something to make the electric field more conducive or to make a lot more electricity flow faster. So it's a little different from a resistor. You want to make sure you turn on these meters. So voltmeter, turn it on. You're going to measure the plates, stored energy, the plate charge, and capacitance. Okay. So once you do that, don't forget to turn on your electric fields and make sure you're measuring the top and bottom plates. The black lead goes onto the top or the bottom plate. The red lead or the hot lead goes onto the top plate. Also change your separation a little more so it's to maximum, as you can see, because this does change the level of capacitance. So try to get as much capacitance as you need.
How do this again?
How you do what again?
Turn on that radio look thing.
It's a radio looking thing. You talking about the voltmeter?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just grab it, right? You don't know if you have a mouse or not, but you can click and drag and put it onto the top plate like I did. Now, this is a simulation of a tool that you use in the house. You try to see how much voltage. It's called a voltmeter, by the way. And it says it right there too. But it shows you how much electricity is going through a certain system. So you just want to make sure your red lead is on the top plate, your black lead is on the bottom plate. It says 0 volts until you turn some voltage up. And now you see we have plate charge, you have electric fields, and you can play with this. But what I want you guys to do is to take 2 pictures. The first picture is with negative potential going up. So it's a negative 1.5 you see on the meter, right? The second picture I want you to take with positive. And we're going to talk about this pretty much tomorrow as to how these two things are different and how they make things work in a household, a car, just any appliance. All right, so 2 pictures. Here's how you take your pictures, right? What you want to do is show all charges. What you want to do is make sure you find on your keyboard the print screen button. So this button looks like this. I'll put in the chat. And you just press that button and then come over and copy the image to your Google Doc. So it's capital PRT, capital S, and then C. You're looking for that button on your keyboard. You press that button once and have the screen showing. It should take a quick snapshot. Now all I'm gonna do is put that snapshot into the document now. So if I hold Control and press V or paste, oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, print screen it again. Hold on. So I'm gonna hit print screen. It worked that time. And then Control V. And voila, now I gotta cut it up. I gotta clean the image up. Some crop.
Screenshot again.
Do you have print screen on your keyboard? You're looking for a button that says what I put in the chat, print screen. Did you find it?
No.
You said no. Are you on a who's this, Dajay?
No.
Oh, that's Franklin. Are you on a computer?
Oh, okay. I see
You see the button called PRT?
it.
Mr. Tyler.
Yeah.
My
Who's
phone
that?
died.
Dajay? Go ahead.
Yeah, my phone died.
Okay, you're back though. Try to keep up. So when you do that, Franklin, you press the button once. You got to make sure the simulation is showing, and it'll take a quick snapshot that goes to your clipboard. You hold Control or basically paste it back into your Google Doc, and then you just clean the document up and clean the image up. All right, so this is what it looks like. I've cut the other stuff out of the image. I click outside of it, and now I can just resize it. And
Still not letting me screenshot.
you said what?
It's still not letting me screenshot.
So you press the button first, right?
Yes, I pressed it.
And it's showing on your screen, right?
No, it's just the what it is. No, it ain't showing the screenshot.
Right. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is, are you in your Google Doc now? Get to your Google Doc,
Hmm.
and then you're gonna hold Control and press V for paste.
Okay.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you just try to cut out the stuff on your screen. I don't know how your image looks, but you click on this button here if you see my screen called Crop Image. You can cut out all the stuff you don't need. So you just get your simulation. All right. Now, did you get how you do it again? Right, Lee Carter? Do what Miss Franklin just did? Is that what he's asking? Screenshot. Yeah. Okay. So Lee Carter, are you on a Chromebook or a computer? Because on a regular computer, there's a button called Print Screen. Did you find that button? Now, those of you that are on cell phones, yeah. So you, like she just did. Richardson left early. Oh no. So what she did is she pressed the button, and then you came to your document. You hold Control, press V, and it should give you an image of what you screenshot. It's like taking a picture. So everybody, it's a couple more minutes. We're gonna do share outs. I'm gonna make sure one thing: you have to have both simulations for the positive battery and the negative battery. So you should have two pictures in there, and you got till 8 to get it right. So you should have a picture of it at positive 1.5 volts, and then what happens to it? We take the voltage down to negative 1.5 volts. Okay, so that's stuff to think about. I'm almost out of time, but let me stop sharing so I can see who can leave early. Don't forget about that word of the day and everything else. I'm gonna stop presenting. Who would like to share first? I mean, if you have enough to share, if she's done, go ahead, Lisa. She beat you. Lee, you're next. So you guys at the floor. Somebody's got to start sharing first.
No, I didn't want to go yet. I was going to ask, is it 2 screenshots?
Yes, 2 screenshots. One with the positive battery and one with the negative.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So go ahead, Lee Carter, because she said she wasn't going. Let's see what you got so far. You got a document typed up and hopefully one of those screenshots done. Okay, he's sharing. Okay, you got the battery in the middle, but we need the battery. Oh, I don't know. I gotta see what you got. There you go. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's what the battery in the middle looks like. Welcome back, Miss Richardson. I was worried about your attendance. So you need one more screenshot, Lee.
My phone had one there.
Okay, but you came back. I didn't want to mark you absent.
Okay.
Okay, cool. But you back. So Lee Carter, you're free to go. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you got both screenshots and everything turned in by 8. Who's next on my list? Let me look in here. Gabriel just came back. Gabriel, you on 2 screens or something? Okay. Oh, Gabriel's presenting. That's what that is. Okay. Okay, Gabe. Oh, okay. You got one of them. You got the notes. Okay, Lisa, you'll go next. Okay, so don't forget to take care of that homework problem, Gabe. Use the same technique. And you don't have to make no more simulations. You got both of them, I think. So finish up your word of the day, your exit slip, and that second problem. Turn it all in by 8. You're free to go, sir. Lisa, I think you said you wanted to go next, dear. Okay, let's see what she has. Okay, good. Oh, okay. She got the definitions. That's all clean. Okay, knock out that second problem, Lisa. Use the same strategy. And known and unknowns, well, the knowns and unknowns going to change a little bit. But use that and solve for Q, and you'll be all right. It's a little algebra in that, Lisa, so take your time with it.
Okay.
All right, see. Let's see here. Who haven't I not? You too. Who haven't I not gotten yet? Can I get Melody to share what she's been doing so far? I haven't heard from Mel in a minute.
I was late. All I got is the heading and the things we copy off ESB.
Mr.
Okay,
Tyler.
what about the steps? You missing
What
more.
about the what?
The steps.
No, I don't got that yet. I was late.
Oh goodness. All right, I'm gonna go back at the end and let you see the steps. You take a picture and get it
No,
done. All right.
no.
Dajay, go ahead.
Mr. Tyler, you know I can't send mass, right? I'm gonna have to send to you on SB.
That's right, Dajay. I'll see you later. Get started on it, but don't forget that second problem, Dajay. Now.
I'm not. I always do both of my problems.
Okay. All right. I just don't want you to forget. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Thinkyra, are you back? Not yet. All right. What about you, Miss Richardson? Are you able to share? No response. How about you, Miss Franklin? Like you working hard over there. You got something to share there? Okay, you're nodding. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for you to start your screen. You got the hang of it? Looks like you're trying to figure it out. So then last is gonna be there you go. Last is gonna be Joel after Miss Franklin. Okay, yeah, you got it. You got the image and you cut the stuff out. Cool. Okay, so you just gotta scroll up. Cool. Don't forget about the word of the day and stuff. Make sure you get those definitions. So go down. Okay. And don't fix your last problem. Give it a try. Okay. So that's it. You're golden. You got both pictures or one of them? Looks like you got one of them. Okay. So don't forget to go back and get the other one with the battery showing a different polarity. But you're free to go. You got till 8 to get this in to get maximum credit.
Okay, see you later.
All right. Joel, are you there? Mr. Moreno, are you there? You got people who stepped away. All right, so Melody, let me show you the notes. I'm gonna start sharing, and I'll come back to everybody towards the end of class. Let's see here. Present.
Okay.
So try to catch up as much you can. And put 2 minutes on the clock. You tell me scroll up or down because I'm gonna come back and check on those two students who may have stepped away. All right, so you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you need me to go though?
Up.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss Tyler,
Oh, there's Miss Richardson. Hello.
I've been here the whole time. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I
I
need some,
couldn't hear you. Okay.
I know I need some one-on-one help with this because I really don't know how to do engineering physics. This
You are
so
doing it
frustrating.
though. Miss Richardson, you doing it though. Okay, all right. So did you type it up at least, the
I
steps?
typed it up. I typed everything up. Now I'm just trying to figure out how do I solve it.
How do you solve what? The homework problem?
Yes, this
Oh,
all this stuff is hard to me.
it's not hard. Stop saying that. When y'all say that, you defeat yourself. But I mean, you have to send me your schedule and I will work with Overdyke and somebody else to be in a room with you and help you out. But you gotta, because I think next week I should have office hours. I was told by Mr. Banky I gotta have that for you guys. So be patient. At least give it a try. But later on today, what's your schedule like? Because I want to try to get
I'm
you some.
free
What is free after school? Like
after
around four
school. Like
thirty.
I'm free after 3:45 after my math class.
All right. All right. So what you want to do is in SB, send me your email address, and once I get confirmation, I'll let you know, so you can
Okay.
come in and we can talk about the homework problem at least. We can't stay on there all day, but the homework problem.
Okay.
Okay. But if you got it typed up, you think you can share what you have so far?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. So I'm gonna
Let
stop
me go
sharing.
to a share screen.
Yeah, just share screen. It should let me still share the mail while you're sharing. So let's see if that works. Yep, I'm seeing something from you. Okay. Okay. Are you typing on the
I ain't
black
get the
screen?
I'll be typing on my phone. It's hard, but I feel
It's got
good.
a black screen. Okay. So you're trying to type it up. You're trying to get it done. That's good.
I got the problems on there.
All right. So
But I
you got
gotta
the
finish.
notes though?
I need to finish writing the for number one.
Oh, okay. You mean the
That's
notes?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, the video will always be available too. So you can always go back and review it.
Yeah,
Um,
I know.
Okay, you can stop presenting though. All right, so you're free to go because you did start on it, and and I'm gonna try to reach out to you later on once I know. Don't forget, Miss Richardson, to
I'm
put
not gonna
your
forget. I'm gonna
email
do it right
and
now.
okay, all right. Well, I'll see you later then.
Okay.
All right, I got Melody, Joelle, and Sinkyra left.
Go up a little more.
Oh, okay. You mean like up like this?
Now I'm here. I'm trying to get
I
ready
mean,
for work, Tyler.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
up, like all the way,
Oh, to the top.
right there.
Okay. Okay, so Sinkyra, you just gotta get the assignment done there. Now you get ready for work. You can head on out because it's 1:19. And I'm gonna check on is Joel, are you there? Because if that's the case, then you could go too. But you guys gotta get this stuff done by 8. Otherwise it's worth only 80%. And I don't want this piling up on you. Okay, so everybody is 1:20. It is pretty much time for you to get to your next period. I don't want you being late, so I'm gonna need everybody to log out and get to your next period, which is fourth period. I'm about to close this room. Melody, Joel, Sinkyra, do you hear me? Okay, Sinkyra left. Joel, did you hear me? Okay, and let's who's left in here? Is this Joel? Did he disappear? What happened? Oh, Joel's still here. All right, Mr. Moreno, I'm about to leave. Let me stop the recording. You got another period to go to. It's 1:21. Class starts at 1:20.